Star with the PTSD Retreat Radio Talk Show. Today I am sitting with Barbara Altman. Thank you so much for being here, Barbara.
Hi. It's my privilege to do this, actually.
Oh, well, you have so much information. How many books have you published? I know you're a noted author, but... One. And you deal with mainly something... Folks, we're having her here today because she had this amazing article over in LinkedIn. And it was amazing because it was perfect for having when you have sleep issues. And I was so impressed that I asked her right off the cuff, hey, Barbara, come and do this with me. And I'm so grateful she said yes, because some strange person was calling her in the middle of nowhere saying, talk to me. And so, Barbara, you're so cool because you called me back. Which I'm exceedingly grateful. So, yeah, exactly. Yes, we've had great conversation tonight. But today she's here to talk about supplements and nutrition as it relates to PTSD. Barbara, I'm just going to go ahead and let you run with this because you definitely know what you're talking about when it comes to taking care of ourselves. So, what is it you suggest? Let's just go off of this. What is it you suggest just for the normal individual to take care of themselves?
Oh, okay. For the normal individual who does not have issues with PTSD, but just someone who's interested in fine-tuning their health.
Yep. Just to start with, because almost everyone I deal with the PTSD retreat has families. And not all of them have PTSD. And, just being a regular Joe, you got to take care of your spouse, especially if you're taking care of someone else, who's dealing with PTSD. So let's start from there, and then we'll move into
I get
PTSD.
it. Okay. I would think the first thing that comes to my mind is it's actually one of the first things that comes to my mind. With regard to diet, is abstain from anything that's white, like sugar, white flour. All of these things are very taxing on your system, especially sugar. Is very, very draining. And the next thing, if you're the average person who's dealing with a whole lot of stress, because the average person does deal with a whole lot of stress these days, I think staying in contact with your community in whatever ways possible. When I go out and do presentations, I want to do presentations on building healthy communities, and building healthy families, and building healthy communities. So any way to stay in contact with your community, church, making a contribution to community,
Basically staying
city organizations, these are all very helpful.
Now, I want to go back to the food portion. When you said stay away from anything white, you're talking about those over-processed foods.
Yes.
Okay. Now, that by the way goes double for individuals with PTSD. There's a lot of chemicals in that, and we'll just start there. Stay away from the processed foods. Now, why is it you're saying for individuals to stay away from processed foods? Now, in my home, we've actually almost gone completely to anything that can be grown that's whole foods. The no hormones, no antibiotics, no crazy chemicals in our foods. Just because of all the interesting things that we're learning in relation to PTSD on how it affects me. And I found that I'm not having as many symptoms. So, what is it about switching out of the processed foods that you recommend? Why do you recommend staying away from the processed foods?
We don't know what kind of poisons or toxins are in processed foods. I think all of that is just beginning to come to light. Either pesticides in foods can produce
basis, not just based on your education and your experiences in presenting on your own experience. You actually get what these individuals are feeling.
I get it.
So if I were to explain my experience, you would understand. And
yes.
That means so much to me, which is why it's so important to get what's working for you. So you've switched. Now I'm going to ask a question. We have not discussed this, you guys. So she doesn't have to answer any of these questions. Be aware. Did you go through the medications and all that, and then switch to a more holistic living lifestyle, or?
I did while I was in my, let's see, how old was I? In my late 50s, I went on an antidepressant, and I was on it for 4 years. I was doing really, really well on it until it kicked back on me, and it almost destroyed my thyroid function.
And how did that affect you?
Pardon me?
How did that affect you, just your daily living? I mean, functioning.
Well, it created more depression, which was interesting because I was taking the antidepressant to heal the depression, but the medical side effects created more depression because it affected my thyroid. So I didn't have much recourse after that, except to go the holistic route. And no, I can't say that. No, I did have recourse after that in going the holistic route. But as far as the medical route, I didn't have much of an option in that one because I was afraid with every medication that I would take that it would create a side effect that would create more problems.
So switching to the more holistic living lifestyle, because you've changed everything for you.
Yes. It takes time, though. It's not as quick acting as medication is. Mm-hmm. It takes time.
Would you say medication is more of a Band-Aid than a healer?
For me, it was, and I don't come out against anybody taking medication because I've seen people who have gone off their meds for depression with disastrous results. So my story is just, it's worked for me. I can't guarantee it will work for anybody else, but it has worked for me.
And folks, please remember this show is for information purposes only. If there's anything you'd like to change about what's going on in your life and medications, or if you're interested in trying other alternative ways of dealing with PTSD or your depression, please speak to your doctor, your psychiatrist, or your psychologist before you make any major change in your life.
Absolutely.
It's very important that you work with your doctors. Barbara made this change, you said, what, 18 years ago?
Let's see. No, it wasn't quite that long ago. It was maybe, I started on the medication in my late 50s, so it was about 7 years ago.
And how long did it take before you started seeing a positive change for you? Because you say it does take time, because you're not just cutting off, you're also getting out those chemicals out of your body.
That's right.
So, how long did it take to change your biochemistry?
At least 6 months.
So this is definitely something you have to have patience for.
You have to have patience for it, and you have to have guidance from a medical doctor, as I did. I had guidance in the process of going off the medication and substituting something else.
Wow, that's huge. Now, you're also a music teacher as well, and you love
playing
the piano.
I'm sitting here in my music studio.
Yes, I'm looking at your piano. By the way, I'm loving your piano. Oh, one of these days, I'll put it that way. But how? I know you're not. No, I don't know this. Are you also a music therapist? watch by the music that we listen to. And I'm familiar with, it's not Sudoku, that's the game. Suzuki. Suzuki method. I actually used that to teach my daughter violin when she was 1.5. And she wants, oh my